Hey guys, so this week's video is going to be a little bit different. Normally I spend Sundays editing videos and shooting them, but with the holidays this year falling on Sunday, I didn't really get the chance that I usually would have. So instead I'm just going to do a quick little video to talk about some things that I think people need to change about their expectations for Disneyland that will make a huge difference in how you perceive the park. The first thing is that no matter what people tell you about what's the best time to go or when it's going to be really not crowded and tell you all these different things, something can always happen to change all that unexpectedly, and no one's gonna know that it's coming. Even Disneyland gets it wrong sometimes. We were there in October, and on a random Wednesday, it got so super crowded. Disneyland didn't have any clue that was gonna happen. They were understaffed. The cast members were just so baffled everywhere we went. And there's nothing that you can really do other than just try to deal with the fact that it's unexpectedly crowded and try to go on past that. So just expect sometimes things just happen that no one expects. You also need to understand that Disneyland is always crowded to a certain degree. When I say that there are least crowded times to go, what I usually mean is that you're gonna find a lot of waits that are less than 15 minutes. But don't think that when I say it's less crowded, that means that you're gonna walk onto a bunch of attractions. You're just never gonna have that. Disneyland's always really crowded. It has the most annual pass holders of any Disney park. And so there's always a lot of people coming in every single day. So you need to just understand that's gonna happen. What I try to do and what a lot of other people and sites try to do is try to help you out find the less crowded times and try to just deal with the crowds instead of, this is when there's not gonna be anyone there. So just understand that before you go. And lastly, I would say, be positive. Something's always going to go wrong. But if you're going to let that ruin your whole vacation, you're gonna have a really sour trip anywhere you go. We were just in Walt Disney World, and one day just every little thing seemed to go wrong. It was really frustrating. But we just said, you know what, that day sucked, and we'll just try again the next time we go. That's all we can do. And we do that a lot. There's a lot of times we go into Disneyland that things just happen, and we just deal with it. And we have so much a better time. I see so many complaints about people just wanting it to be perfect. And that's why they say they have a better time at Universal Studios, because they're not expecting it to be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be pretty dang close compared to a lot of other places. So just have that in mind when you go, and you're gonna have a lot better time. I know that these seem like some random musings, and maybe not the most pertinent to every vacation planner, but it's the things that you just need to take into consideration. And then you're gonna probably find you have a lot less things to gripe about on your next trip. So I think it's just things that needed to get out there and be said. But with that said, I will have a more regular video ready next week because I'll have a little bit more time now with the holidays over. I hope everyone has a great time, and we will see you next week. All right, bye.